So the highlights of these videos are Sukuna vs Yuta Kotsu in Gojo Body, the final blow on Sukuna, how Sukuna finally be defeated, and farewell Gojo Satoru. I shall never forget you for as long as I. So welcome guys to my YouTube channel. Today we will be talking about how Sukuna will be defeated. So let's begin. Jujutsu Kaisen is currently in its final phase, and it is safe to say that the story arc has surprised fans in many ways. This arc began with the battle of Gojo and Sukuna, and it goes without saying that this battle was the most exciting one that fans have ever seen in this entire story. Gojo vs Sukuna was a battle that fans wanted to see right from the beginning of the series. In this arc, Gege certainly delivered and fans were able to enjoy an incredible fight. At the same time, fans know that while the fight was absolutely incredible, there could have only been one winner, and that was Sukuna. And he did end up claiming victory. Ever since then, he has continued to fight, and it is safe to say that Sukuna has actually held his own incredibly well. He has fought a plethora of sorcerers in this arc. In fact, he is still fighting. While Sukuna continues to fight, fans know that eventually he must fall. There are many fans who have come up with various ideas as to how Sukuna will fall, and here we have Arun. Sukuna vs Yuta Kotsu in Gojo Body. The key to Sukuna falling is in the battle between him and Yuta Kotsu. Fans know that Yuta Kotsu returned to the battlefield in JJK chapter 260, and immediately the sorcerer had a chance once again. Essentially, fans believed at first that it was Gojo who had returned to the battlefield. This was because as soon as Sukuna was about to expand his domain, Gojo emerged to his left. In the next chapter, it was essentially confirmed that the individual standing in front of him was not Gojo, but someone who was utilizing the body of Gojo. This turned out to be none other than Yuta. Of course, this is still Gojo in physical form. However, the person who is controlling the body is Yuta. He now has access to all Gojo's power, and that certainly makes him an incredible sorcerer. In 3 minutes, I need to inflict enough damage to Sukuna that he cannot maintain malevolent shine. The words spoken by Yuta was. Still, Yuta has ways to go before he can reach the levels of Gojo and Sukuna. But here, against a weakened version of Sukuna, he can certainly make a difference. As soon as Yuta arrived at the battlefield, he expanded his domain, and this time it was Unlimited Void, instead of authentic mutual love. Sukuna expanded Malevolent Shine as well, and fans got to witness a massive domain clash. The idea here is for Yuta to shrink his domain in order to withstand Malevolent Shine for 3 minutes. In these 3 minutes, Yuta plans to deal enough damage to Sukuna in his own domain that he isn't able to continue utilizing Malevolent Shine. Meanwhile, Sukuna plans to destroy the barrier of Unlimited Void and then expand his domain even further to kill essentially everyone. Whoever wins this domain battle is likely going to get a massive advantage in battle. It is safe to say that Sukuna is better equipped with tools to deal with Yuta. However, if he does manage to pull out a rabbit from the hat and deal Unlimited Void damage to Sukuna, then Sukuna will be incredibly close to falling, which means that the rest of the job can be handled by Todo and Yuji, essentially ending the battle against Sukuna for good. The final blow on Sukuna. While Unlimited Void can potentially land on Sukuna here, fans should not expect it to be the end of the things. This is because Yuji and Todo are standing outside the domain, and they cannot simply just be bystanders. This is especially true for the likes of Yuji, who fans know is the protagonist of the series. Yuji has a history with Sukuna, and he absolutely cannot stand by and let someone else deal the killing blow to his prey. This essentially means that Yuji will have to play some sort of role in this battle as well. And after Unlimited Void has done its job, it will be up to him to deal more soul-shattering punches to this King of Curses and weaken him even further. Yuji could potentially even utilize his new awakening called Shrine on Sukuna himself and then weaken him further. Todo could also play a great role in the battle here. Fans know that he is extremely powerful and that he cannot be dealt with easily on the battlefield. This is especially true because of his newly modified Boogie Boogie, which is essentially impossible for anyone to counter. Todo and Yuji could potentially combine with Hinata and deal a deadly blow to Sukuna. However, the battle against Sukuna might still not end here, even if he is defeated by these individuals. Fans need to keep in mind that Kenjaku's insurance is Sukuna's background. According to Sukuna, he first planned on killing all the sorcerers here and then seeing if he would go ahead with the merger. Right now, Sukuna does not want to utilize his full power because he is fairly confident that he can defeat all the sorcerers by himself. However, if Yuta, Yuji, and Todo manage to push Sukuna into a corner and essentially defeat him, then he would have no choice but to go ahead with the merger. This would then give rise to the ultimate final fight of the JJK, where Sukuna in his ultimate form is most likely going to be taken on by these powerful individuals. How Sukuna will finally be defeated? Sukuna's defeat is intrinsically linked to Yuji's rise as the next big sorcerer of the era. Right now, Sukuna will most likely be defeated by Yuta Wood if he does succeed in 5 more. Then Yuta will essentially have gotten rid of Sukuna in his reincarnated form, and this would also then remove Yuta from the battlefield. Given that his time limit would be up, and fans don't know what exactly will happen to him from there onwards. But the same cannot be said for Sukuna. Even if he does lose his battle against Yuta, he then can go ahead with the merger and essentially give himself another lifeline, turning into something entirely unpredictable. Then it will be up to Yuji to defeat Sukuna. In this battle, fans will most likely see Yuji hit his utmost peak. He will likely be forced to advance his cursed techniques such as Shrine and potentially even blood manipulation, and take down whatever is left of Sukuna. Fans could even see Yuji manifesting his own version of Malevolent Shrine here. Farewell, Gojo Shatru. I shall never forget you for as long as I live. Given that this will be the final battle of JJK, the protagonist of the series has to play a major role in defeating him, and he has to do it alone. As such, Yuta is the key of defeating Sukuna, but the real job, which begins with when the merger begins, will have to be done by none other than Yuji Itadori. Using his newly awakened skill that he possesses, Yuji will have to go through several power boosts and potentially even manifest domain expansion to defeat the King of Curses for good and save everyone he holds dear. So thank you everyone guys for patiently listening to this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do like and subscribe to my channel. Also there will be several other fan theories, so please keep tuned to my YouTube channel.